This is the best Relic card I have ever seen in my life, and I did not expect this when buying this. There wasn't even a picture of this card on the Beckett Marketplace. What is going on, UFC card lovers? Welcome back here to another episode of UFC Card Talk. It is Damien here, actually behind the camera this time, because we have mail day going on. As per usual, I've had this box for about a week now. I only got back from my holiday a week ago. This was sitting here waiting for me. But I waited for you guys to get it on the video in order to open it. I'm pretty excited about this one because I ordered this one quite a long time ago. Probably at least 6 weeks ago I ordered this mail day. It took a long time to come this time. Normally it takes anywhere between 3 and 4 weeks. This one took more like 5 or 6. And then it came while I was away. So this is actually probably, more closer to 7 or 8 weeks I ordered this mail day. This is from my Ship My Cards inventory. I will be telling you guys, as per usual, whether the card that I pull out from this box is for the PC or it is a card that maybe I'm looking to get graded with PSA in order to sell on my eBay store. So shameless plug, for those of you who did watch the Road to a Grail card part 2 last week, I did mention my eBay store for UFC Card Talk is up and running. So it will be linked in the description down below. But I also mentioned that some of the raw cards that will be in this box were bought from the kitty, from the money that I am making in that series. So I will let you guys know which cards they are as we pull them out, for those of you who are interested and are following along with my Road to a Grail card series. As for upcoming videos, as I open the box, almost finished now guys, I promise. Upcoming videos, we'll be having, in an upcoming episode, I will be having my hater hat back on again. Because I have a problem with the UFC card community. So I will be putting my hater hat on and telling you guys about that as we open up the first lot of cards from here. Quick little snapshot. They're all loose in here. Card number 1. These cards automatically, I can tell you, were from a Beckett Marketplace order and are a part of my Road to a Grail card series in order hoping to flip these. This is a 2014 Renan Barão. This is the metal ingots card. You can see they're hand numbered 72 of 109. Let's see what the graphic is on the back of this card, because that's where these cards shine as we take it out of the top loader. Look at that, Brazil. So super nice looking card. Once again, this was another arbitrage move on Beckett Marketplace. I think I paid $12 for this one. These cards highly collected for good reason. They are just so different from what we have ever seen before and since then. Metal ingots, hand numbered 72109, Renan Barão. Renan Barão to start off the mail day. That will be going for sale on my eBay. We also have the 2013 Bloodlines flag parallel for Jose Aldo, making his comeback. You're going to be finding Martinez in one of the upcoming UFC events. This one numbered 173 188. I'll be checking to see what the condition of this one is. Just now, I think that one is a little bit dinged on the corner there. That's the other thing I want to know about, guys, that I'm trying to make a difference in the card hobby, is you will notice if you check out my eBay store, my raw cards, I tell you why they're raw, because chances are they're not gradable. And I hate buying a raw card on eBay hoping to get it graded, get it home and realize there's surface issues with it that just were not set at all. So that's what I'm making different with my eBay store. I'm actually telling you guys, hey, this is what the issues are with this card, being full transparent, because I think that's the way the hobby should be. No idea what these menu do cards are. I think these must have just been freebies. There's no way I would have bought this hippie rubbish.
That's fucking illegal.
1983. Somebody wants them, let me know, you can have them. Alright. These cards here, more Beckett Marketplace orders. Get these open. And I can tell you, these are also a part of my raw to grade hopes. Hoping to get these ones graded, but we'll see how they turn out. They've all come in the same sleeve, same top loader. Start off here. We have the Robbie Lawler 2012 Bloodlines. This is the black, numbered to 88 as you can see there, 35 of 88. Obviously black cards, black borders, they're a nightmare for grading. This one no different. So this one, it's a cool card though. I do like Robbie Lawler, he's retired now of course, but just what a fighter he was. I don't know if I'll keep, this is a very cool card. I do like Bloodlines. 2012 was the first year. I haven't decided what I'll do with that one yet. Next up, you can see the name there, Michael Bisping. For those of you who love Bloodlines and are familiar with 2013, you will know this is a 2013 Bloodlines. You can see it's 104 of 188. That makes it a flag parallel. And there we have it. This card looks relatively clean to start with, except for that massive print line. As you can see here-ish, there's a massive print line that goes all the way across the card. Not sure if there's a bit of junk there. The corners are good, the edges are actually pretty good. It's just that print line. So this was a hope to grade with PSA. Whether the hope is still there or not, let me know in the comments below. Is this still worth grading, even with that massive, can we get you can sort of see it there on his, right across his nipple, and it goes all the way along the card. Is that still worth grading or not? You PSA veterans, let me know. Cool looking card though. Next up, Mighty Mouse. Demetrius Johnson, one of the more, he's obviously not as relevant now, probably the best that the flyweight division's ever seen to date, but he has not fought with the UFC for quite some time. This one also Bloodlines from 2012. Flip it over, it's also the black, number to 88, 13 of 88. This card not too bad as well, a little bit of a chip there up the top. Pretty cool photo. But yeah, Mighty Mouse is pretty popular within the UFC card collecting community. He's pretty collected, which makes me wonder what to do with this card. Not something I probably want to keep. I did pick it up cheap on Beckett Marketplace, hoping to get it graded. Once again, as per usual, let me know. Is this worth grading? If this gets an 8, let's say this is a PSA 8 right now, is that worth grading? I'll have to check the comps. We have now some more Gustafsson. So basically another Gustafsson. You can see on the back there, same back as the 2013 Bloodlines we saw before, 75 of 188. That makes it the flag parallel, and look at this. Bam, that's a nice card. The plan for the Gustafsson cards are potentially get them graded, although I think I've left this too late now, because I will be setting up as a dealer, first time ever, at the biggest national card show Sweden has, representing the UFC card community, along with another fellow UFC collector here in Sweden who I've been in contact with. Shout out to Michael if you're watching. Seems like a really nice guy. We are going to be dealing together, setting up, representing the UFC card community and I hope to sell this card there. So that's why I'm stacking up a little bit on the Gustafsons. Not so much a Gustafson fan myself. Obviously, he had that one fight with John Jones. Had a few wins. I think he beat Rumble Johnson, and then he lost to Cormier, and then since then he's just not done well. There we go. We get it to focus now. Cool card, bad condition. Once again, black bordering on cards. I don't know why they do this. Why do you put black borders on cards? Although it does tend to make the rest of the card pop. This is a cool card. Just not good enough condition, and it's 82 of 88 for 2013 Bloodlines. We have a 180 point pro mold here that I bought, and I actually forgot I bought this because I bought one just recently. That was for this card. Bought a 180 point. One touch for this card. Let's see that one. You can see we've got the Sugar Show 2023 rainbow going on in the background there. I actually forgot I bought that. Here we go. A few more Beckett's. So far we have only shown off Beckett's, and none of these are PCs. As I pull, oh, this is looking good, guys. This one looking good so far. We have the Bloodlines for 2012. Finest. GSP. This card looks in really good condition. Really good condition. So that's a win. This was quite cheap as well on Beckett Marketplace. I'm happy with that. Put that back in its top loader. That one will be sending off to PSA. I think. Obviously, I'll check it over later, but that one, first glance, looked good. We have the 2014 champions now. For my lady, Amanda Nunes. This is the silver, I believe, but this is also a bit beat up. And these 2014 champions, I don't know what it is, but they are often pretty beat up. So the only other card I have from this set is Connor, and it's his second year card. It's probably my favourite Connor card. I decided to keep that one for the PC, the Connor one. This Nunes, not too bad. Not too bad of a card. Probably have to keep this one myself. Alright, as we have more Beckett orders. So as I said, all these cards you've seen have been paid for by my Road to a Grail series. First up, this is cool. This is very cool. It's a TNA Impact for Quinton Rampage Jackson. What year is this? This is not a UFC card, guys. This is a wrestling card. TriStar, 20 of 50. Wow, sorry. We'll take it out of the top loader. This is a very cool card. I've got to keep this card. Originally got this card to maybe... It's got some gold accents. It's obviously a authentic event-worn TNA memorabilia. It says, you have received an authentic piece of Bellator worn in an Impact Wrestling event by Rampage Jackson. See guys, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is what Topps and Panini should have been doing all along. This actually is telling you who it's worn by. This is very, very cool. I'm super stoked. I even forgot I got this card. I'm keeping this one. This is very, very cool. Very, very cool. It's from TNA Impact from TriStar 2013. It even tells you, look at this. Rampage Jackson wore this shirt on the episode of Impact Wrestling that aired on July 11th, 2013. This is the best Relic card I have ever seen in my life, and I did not expect this when buying this. There wasn't even a picture of this card on the Beckett Marketplace. But this is exactly what a Relic card should say. I can't believe how cool this card is. as I said, anything that tops Panini had done before, even saying it's fighter worn, this is how specific a relic card should be. And I hope, Michael Rubin, I know you're watching my channel, buddy. I know you've been following me since I shit on Topps Chrome this year. This is what you need to be doing with your relic cards. 20 or 50. This has automatically become one of my favorite cards in my PC. And I originally bought this card to potentially sell, but I'm never selling this card. This is very, very cool. I actually am a fan of Rampage Jackson. Well, did not expect that. Moving on. Sorry guys, probably before I put that, I should put this one back in a top loader. Here we go. That's a highlight of my mail day right here, right now. We've got another. What? What?
What?
This is unexpected. This is very, very unexpected. I swear this wasn't the fighter that I bought. Look at this, straight off the top. I love these cards. And if you haven't bought one of these cards yet, you got to buy one. Anderson Silva, 2011. I don't remember buying, I don't think they got this order right. This is not the fighter that I bought, but wait till you see this. I bought a belt relic card, 2011 belt relic card, first year for belt relics, but I don't think it was Anderson Silva. I think it was just some random fighter, just because it was a belt relic card. I really like the belt relic cards. This is my second now. My first was Dominic Cruz 2014. And look at this, they have sent me a 2011 Anderson Silva. I'm going to have to go back through the order. I don't believe it was an Anderson Silva. I bought this card. This was a $6. It was maximum $12. It was either $6 or $12. I can't remember. But there's no way in hell I don't think it was Anderson Silva, because I would have remembered if it was. But look at this card. These cards are just absolutely stunning. The belt relics on them, trying to get all that gold UFC belt relic in there for you guys. This isn't numbered, but it doesn't need to be. You have received championship belt plate card commemorating Anderson Silva on his reign as middleweight champion. The plate featured on the front of this card was created specifically for 2011 Topps title shot, UFC title shot. Man, what a win. Just backed up that awesome Rampage relic card that I still can't believe how detailed it was. Now with this. Beautiful. And as I said, that was another Beckett Marketplace arbitrage for $6 or $12. Can't remember. But it will be, I don't know. I got to keep that one actually. That won't be for sale. We continue on with the 2012 Bloodlines, the black again, 29 of 88, Ed Herman. Ed Herman I watched on Ultimate Fighter. He's just a real fighter's fighter, Ed Herman. He fought, I think he only recently retired in 2022 or maybe 2023. He fought for over 10 years in different weight classes. He looks a bit like Bo Nickel, don't you think?
This is #1 bullshit.
Bo Nickel wishes he was as good as Ed Herman. 29 of 88, cool card, once again, black borders, black edges. Not good for grading, but still a cool card. 2012 Bloodlines now for the Mauler. 132, 188. So you'll notice with the Bloodlines from 2012, they put the numbering on the front. Now, it was on the back for 2013. This card, once again, hoping to get it sold. That's actually written in Swedish on the back. I didn't know that. Let's find the Bloodlines from 2013. See, that's interesting. That's an unknown fact. I did not know that. 2012, the description they had written in Swedish on the back. 2013, they had it written in English. Fun little fact for you guys. I didn't know that either. This card, not too bad a condition. Hopefully get it sold at the Swedish Card Show. This is a PC card, and this looks in pretty good condition actually. It's the Matt Brown 2013 Bloodlines flag, parallel. Cool picture again. Matt Brown, absolute legend of the sport. Matt Brown probably has, it's hard to say that he has my favourite ever knockout, but his elbow of Diego Sanchez, I mean, that's probably my favourite knockout to watch ever. And I hate it. It sort of hurts me saying that as a Sugar Show fan. Sean has had some crazy knockouts. Eddie Wineland, Thomas Almeida, for example. But this Matt Brown elbow to Diego Sanchez was just poetry to watch. Savage as well. Savage poetry it was. This is a very cool card. That one for the PC. As we go into now, here we go. This is not UFC, guys, so I'll try and keep it quick for you guys. But look at these. We've got the Dennis Rodman, the Antonio Spurs, and it's a Skybox. Skybox from 1997, maybe? 95. Dennis Rodman, very, very cool character, cool individual. He understood what it meant to be an individual in a team-heavy environment. We've got the Skybox Z-Force as well for Rodman, another cool card. The original plan for these was to get them graded to potentially sell, but as I said, I don't think if I sent these off for grading now, this is 1996 Skybox, if I send these off now to get graded with PSA, they're not going to come back in time for the Swedish card show. Obviously, I'll be taking 90% UFC cards as a dealer, but I do want to have just some other stuff to sort of cater for a little bit of a wider audience. Another Dennis Rodman. This is the Hoops League Leader. This one's pretty cool, also in pretty good condition. 1997 Hoops. Here we go, my boy. I forgot I bought this. This is a PC. There we go. Jaylen Brown Silver Prism from 2018, I believe. I think this is his second year Silver Prism. Yeah, 2018. So his rookie's 2017. Silver Prism, Jaylen Brown. PC'er. That one will be staying in the PC. And we finish, we've got a couple more. Another Rodman from Fleer, 94, 95. Something very, very nostalgic about the artwork from the 90s. All these cards, once again, from Beckett Marketplace. We have the tops for Dennis Rodman. That kind of reminds me of the Panini 1. What year is that? That is 1992. Finish it off with the Fleer 92, 93 for Dennis Rodman as well. Alright, you guys and girls who watch my collabs with Zach from Box Alarm will remember this one, because this was my UFC 296 buy. Was it 296, 297? It was the Dracus Duplessis Concourse Neon Green. There we go. Neon Green for Dracus Duplessis 2022 Select. He's rookie. It's numbered to 49. I was hoping to sell this raw. I got one offer for $30 when he won. I think I was into it for $30. And this is looking... Obviously you can't see the surface just now. Corners and edges all look good. Centering also looks good. So hopefully that's gradable and that can go up for sale when he fights again.
the next day.
Alright, so we are actually back. We are now on day 2 of this mail day. My battery on my camera died before, but we have, I don't know, 15-ish cards go, 10-15 cards, so we will continue. We'll save this one for the end because I'm pretty excited about those cards. We'll take this one. Now this is another Beckett Marketplace card, so once again we'll be looking to get this one graded. What was cool about this, I ordered from a seller on Beckett. I won't show you the whole note, but I will shout out the seller. DRT trading card on Beckett. Basically, long story short, I ordered 2 cards from him, or from them, should I say. 2 Anderson Silver cards. They only had 1 in stock. The other one was not in stock. So he graciously still sent me the one he had in stock and refunded me the total cost of the order. So I got this card essentially for free. It's 2015 Knockout Anderson Silver. It's numbered to 199, so I believe it's what they classify this as a silver, maybe. I believe it was the green numbered to 99 that they didn't end up having in stock. So we look at this card. It's a cool card. What I like about this, no borders, full image on the card, with just a small name, obviously the serial number on the front. And at first glance, little bit of touching on that corner there, but other than that, this card's pretty clean, or a little bit of whitening on each corner. So once again, I'll have to decide whether I want to get that one graded or not. I've already got that Anderson Silver belt relic from 2011 title shot, so I don't know whether or not I will actually, I'll keep that one for the PC. I don't have any other Anderson Silver cards in the PC, but I do really like the belt relics. Alright, next up, you will see, this is the only, no actually there's another one. Been buying some more wrestling cards. I've sort of, my collecting has been, other than Sean O'Malley and Max Holloway, who I've been buying for my PC as per usual, I've been gravitating a little bit towards more wrestling stuff. Chris Jericho, Y2K. I believe this isn't technically his rookie card. It's 1998 tops, but it is his rookie card as Chris Jericho. I think he did have another card from an earlier set under a different stage name, but as for Chris Jericho, this is his rookie. PSA 9, solid grade for a card of that age, at least in my opinion. Cool colouring on this card, as I said, very 90s, very nostalgic. It's got him wearing the WCW belt there. Overall, just a cool card and a cheap pickup. I think this one was around 30 or 35 plus shipping. So, I don't know. I think this card's cool. That's why I bought it. It's for the PC. A few more Raw cards and more Beckett cards. A lot of these ones, obviously, a lot of these Raw cards have all been Beckett orders. Once again, trying to find room to get decent cards on Beckett at cheap prices in order to get them graded. As I mentioned, it often doesn't work out. Obviously, you're buying a card almost unseen when you buy it on Beckett Marketplace. A lot of the time, the sellers will use stock images, so you really are running the risk as what the condition of the card is. But as I said, you got to take that into consideration because you are getting them for what I consider to be much cheaper than if you had bought them on eBay. As we have another Gustafsson here, 2014 Bloodlines now. Once again, you can see the Swedish flag in the background there. He's got the bad boy shorts on. This card also looks pretty clean at first glance. 16 of 148. So we'll check that over, see if that one is worth grading with PSA. Trying to get maximum value for grading. I've mentioned this before. I hate that I go along with that hobby rule. I feel stupid, but it is what it is. This one now, 2014 Bloodlines as well. This is the die cut from Bloodlines for Cain Velasquez. These cards, obviously die cuts have typically at least double the edges of what a normal card does. We can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 edges on this one instead of 4. So that leaves more edges, more corners to have problems with. This card actually looks pretty clean, considering. Not sure what this would go for. I'm obviously not expecting this to get a PSA 10 or even a 9, but if you start basing your valuation off a PSA 8, for example, I'd have to look at comps what a PSA 8 goes for. I know what I'm into this card for, and it's only a dollar or two. So plus the grading fee with PSA, you can work out based off a PSA 8 or even a 7 sometimes, you can work out if it's worth it or not. We've got Hendo now. Dan Henderson. Most of you by this point will recognise this is also Bloodlines 2013. Flag parallel. Once again, just a cool card to have. Considering getting it graded with PSA. If it grades well, that's good for whoever wants to buy it from me. If it doesn't grade so well, it would be cool to have one card of Dan Henderson because he is such a legend and just a fighter's fighter. He just had just crazy knockout power in that overhand right. Old school fighter here. One of the guys from Pride back in the day. Two weight division champ at Pride. Very cool card, and that one, as I said, looks pretty clean at first glance. Next up, we have Forrest Griffin in the 2012 Finest. This is the blue refractor. I don't know if they call this blue or X refractor, because you can see, although it is blue, it does have that X refractor, like checkered pattern to it. Once again, this card actually looks, I don't know what the surface is. Surface is always an issue. The more Finest cards that I buy, look over to get graded, the more I realise Finest being a real glossy, shiny surface, Finest are just generally got surface issues all over them. But yeah, cool card. Not bad condition. Surface doesn't look too bad on that one, but we'll see. All the corners and edges look pristine on that one. That one, 139 and 188. This one's a cool card. This one is cool. Once again, Jose Aldo, Bloodlines from 2012 Finest. This one, the X Refractor, numbered to 188. Once again, there we have 153 or 188. This one also looks, as I said, it's so hard to tell with these Finest refractors. The corners, the edges can all look sweet, and then you get on the surface, and it just, as I said, looks like someone had ridden their skateboard over it. That one, not looking too bad, but so we'll see. But it is a cool looking card, and at the end of the day, I'm not just buying any card. I know it sort of seems like that because a lot of these cards are pretty random, but you will notice that I'm buying from my favourite sets. I'm buying from Finest, I'm buying from Bloodlines, and these are fighters that I still do enjoy and think are cool, so it's not the worst thing in the world if my plan does not work out. We have the Royce Gracie, and this is a thicker card from 2010 main event. Black edging on this one doesn't help the corners. Get the camera to focus, there we go. So this is thicker cardstock, which is making me think it's numbered. Could be a silver or something. Yeah, there we go. 124 of 188. Overall, doesn't look bad condition. But as I said, you're really hurting yourself when you're getting carders with black borders hoping to get them graded, because black will just show white up very, very easily. And we'll finish this little packet off with this Legend of Trash Talk. Chael Sonnen. Once again, 2013 Bloodlines, numbered to 188, 177 and 188. So it is the flag parallel. And once again, we'll be hoping to get this one graded in decent enough condition. Right, a few more slabs. This one was a buy off eBay and a blind grade, which doesn't often work out. In this case, 2009 round 2 gold for Nate Diaz. You can see me there in the background. That one, as I said, getting a PSA 8. Round 2 gold. It would be nice to know what the average, I guess, print run is for the gold. Eric, UFC Card Filer, has estimated the round 1 golds are somewhere between 460, around the 460 copies of the gold. I don't know what it is for round 2. If it's the same. This one is in a sleeve by the looks of it, which doesn't look horrible. Oh, you can see, if you can kind of see there, let's see if we can get there. I don't know, you can see that corner there's a bit beaten up, so a little bit of chipping on the edges, which is common with these thicker cards. So I think that's why this one, and on the back edge as well. So yeah, I think that's why this one has gotten an 8. So this is the first copy of this card that I bought. Once again, as I said, a lot of nostalgia for wrestling, early days wrestling. This is the WWE by this point, the Raw versus SmackDown. This is 2002 Flair. This is Brock Lesnar's rookie card. He has several inserts, or should I say, yeah, several inserts, we'll say, from Flair 2002. This one I think is the coolest. You can see it's obviously got the printed autograph there in silver, which just really pops on this card, and I think just really matches. Got the old school Raw logo there. It's an CSG 8.5. Got this pretty cheap. Got this at a good, what I consider to be a good deal. And I will be looking to get this cracked out, and let's just send it to PSA and see what PSA think. If this gets bumped up to a PSA 9, then it is a price increase that is worth my time. Because you'll see here, no, you won't see here actually. I do actually have a PSA 9 of that card already. So one of them I'll keep for the PC, and one will be considered as inventory. Probably not for a long time. I think a card like this is something that will just appreciate over time. And I'm not talking about hundreds or thousands of dollars, but I just honestly think what I paid for this card, I don't think I'm going to lose out on in the future. And as I said, it's just a really cool card. So now I've got 2 copies, one for the PC, crack this one out, send it to PSA, and hold it for a bit of longer term value. Next up, the last slab is the second copy of the Purple Prism that I got for Israel Adesanya. I might pop this up on screen if I can find it on my eBay, what I paid for this card, because it was absolutely ridiculous. For those of you who remember, this is my second copy now in a SGC 9.5. I've already cracked the other one out and sent it off to PSA, waiting for a return on that for what the grade is. But this is one of my favorite things to do. Get SGC 9.5s at really, really discounted prices. Send them off to PSA and see what we can get in a return grade of a PSA 10, because even an SGC 10 is undervalued to a PSA 10, but if you can get a SGC 9.5, if you can cross that over to a PSA 10, then it is really just a really fun way to make some extra profit on a card. And if you haven't seen the way I crack these cards out, I started doing it in a way that I'd never seen anyone ever do, and I feel like it's the safest way to crack cards out. That video is on my channel somewhere, so you can go and find it. 108, 149. Israel Adesanya, very undervalued in general. Purple Prism, debut year 2021. SGC 9.5. Let's see if we can get this one to 10. Obviously, I'll keep you updated with any of the SGC 9.5s that I send off. I've only sent off 3 so far. I've sent off 3, got 3 back. All 3 Connors, and 2 of them came back at PSA 10. The other one was downgraded to a 9. But I'm about to send off 3 more, so we'll see how the statistics go on those crossover grades, and I'll keep you guys upgraded, because I think it's a pretty fun little play to do if you crack them out safely, which I think I do. Alright, not too many more cards left, guys. This mail day is certainly dragging on at this point. Alright, so we've got 3 more cards left here, guys. 3 more raw cards. Starting it off first with the 2022 Orange Prism. Come on, camera. There we go. Orange Prism for Sean O'Malley. It's the Orange Prism. Well centered left to right. Very, very clean copy. It's well centered top to bottom also too. He's smashing Chris Montino in the face there, which you haven't watched that fight, Sean O'Malley versus Chris Montino. Do yourself a favour. Go back and watch that one. 79 and 99. As I said, it's a horizontal card, but we've only had 3 years of Panini Prism. I really like the oranges. Until I can afford the golds, the oranges will stay my favourite prisms from the years. So I do want to collect all 3 of the oranges for Sean. So I've already got 2023, as you can see there in the background. Now I have 2022 to add to that one. So, as we can't get the camera to focus. So super happy to have this card. So super happy to add this one to the collection as well. 2022 Orange Prism for Sean O'Malley. Next up, we have another card for Israel Adesanya. Now, it's hard for me to say that I'm collecting Israel at this point, but this card, because I've been buying quite a bit of Israel the past 12 months. This one I saw, and I just visually really, really like this card. So I have bought this for myself. A lot of my Israel cards that I buy, as we get it to focus there, as a lot of the Israel cards I buy looking more for value, but this one is just a straight up PC buy because I think it's just a beautiful looking card. I know the Optic Dominators insert does not get a lot of love. Obviously the big Dominators text normally takes away from the card itself, but I think the pose that Israel is doing in this image, in this photo, it really shows his personality, which I know a lot of other collectors have said Panini have sort of missed over their reign of UFC cards, but I really think they did a great image choice for this card. The pose he's pulling, it's the blue parallel, number to 49. He's also got the blue shorts on, he's got the belt on, showing off his personality with a cool pose. I even think it suits the Dominators text as well at the top. I think this whole card just really, really pops and looks really, really cool. So this was just a straight up PC buy. 45 of 49 going into the PC. Just put it back in the top loader. And then now to finish it off, I think this may be the last card to show you guys from a deal, my first ever deal I did with Eric, the UFC Card Father, quite a long time ago now. But this is a Royce Gracie 2010 premium pieces. You can see it's got the sticker auto there, but it also has the authentic fighter worn gear relic, black relic there. Once again, 2010 premium pieces from Topps. It says Topps pledges to bring you closer to the octagon and its leading fighters. The relics contained on this card do not come from any specific match or event. Now, I just want to take a second to sort of let's sort of highlight the importance of this earlier card, this TNA Impact Wrestling Rampage Jackson. This is also a relic card. Now, I'm going to talk for myself when I talk about relic cards, but collecting relic cards are very, very cool. They're very, very unique. It's another way to bring you closer to your favorite athlete in terms of getting a relic of something they wore, or it's on the same level of an autograph of your fighter, right? Or your athlete. But what my problem is now with Panini have done, and also Topps have done it in the past because we just read about it, it just says authentic fighter worn gear. It doesn't say which fighter, and I feel like, as we've seen here with this example, this one actually tells you. It actually says Rampage Jackson wore this shirt on the episode of Impact Wrestling that aired on July 11th, 2013. If Topps would make that, because how much more collectible is this card compared to a Rampage Jackson shirt relic from Topps that just says authentic fighter worn gear. This relic was not worn in any specific match or event. Which card would you prefer if you were a collector of Rampage Jackson, for example? We're talking about, imagine if this was Rampage Jackson. Do you want one that is not specific to anything, or even anyone? Because if this was actually worn by Hoist Gracie, they would say it was worn by Hoist Gracie. They wouldn't just write authentic fighter worn gear. I feel like this is a very, very deceptive way that Topps and Panini have done their relics, and I really just have a problem with it. It's not the first time I've talked about it, but this is a perfect example. Because if Topps actually did their job properly, they would make their relics as specific as what this one is. Okay, this one's shockingly specific. It tells you exactly what date and what episode. But it also says, you have received an authentic piece of Bellator shirt worn in an Impact Wrestling event by Rampage Jackson. So it tells you specifically who wore this relic. Where this one, Topps, Panini have also done the same. They don't tell you. It just says fighter worn. Not specific to any fighter. And that's what my real problem is. Probably should have my hater hat on right now. But you guys get what I mean. This is what collecting is all about. This relic right here. This is just deceptive, and I don't like it. Not to say that it's not been worn by Hoist, but I feel like if it was worn by Hoist, they would write it on the back of the card, not just chop it up and not have really any idea. Basically, what this is saying is we don't know which fighter worn this, and we don't care, but we're going to give it to you, the collector, anyway. Rubes. Michael Rubin, I know you're watching, mate. This is what we want. This is what collectors want. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. But that's my biggest gripe with Topps, with Panini. Fix your shit. Give me cards like this. This is what we're going to end the video off with. As per usual, thank you all for watching. This has been a long one. I hope you've stuck around all this way. I appreciate every single one of you guys and girls for watching, and I'll see you again next week at UFC Card Talk. Basically, what this is saying is we don't know which fighter worn this, and we don't care, but we're going to give it to you, the collector, anyway.
That's fucking illegal.